Hi friends, I'm here with another yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Go ahead and spread out. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. Start to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out long through your arms and legs. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, and flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee back in and then open it out to the right. You can straighten part way or all the way out to the side now. Supporting your leg where it makes sense, but trying not to tip over. Keep the left leg grounded. And then release, bend your knee and bring it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, letting your fingers and toes reach away from one another. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, and take a little circle or rock with your knees, evening out your torso on your mat. A little massage for the sacrum. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. And straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times. Both directions. And then bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Grounding down through the back of your right leg. Let's release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Again, a little circle or rock with your knees. And then drop your feet to the floor and we'll get set up for some core work. Start by drawing your belly in, pressing the lower back down. Interlace fingers behind your head, and then exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take 2 more like this. Last one. And then release down, send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. And then release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take one more on this side. And then release and switch. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across. And each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. And then release and switch. Last set. Left leg high. Right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through arms and legs. Bring your knees in. Another little circle or rock. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come all the way into a high push-up position. We'll set the hands near the front of the mat. Step the feet back. Feel the underside lifting up, so your whole body is lifting away from the floor evenly. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. Come into your back bend. And this could be as low or high as feels right for you. Shoulders back and down. And back to down dog. Take your time moving in any way that helps you get into your body. You might pedal out your feet a little bit. Checking in on the details you are aware of, everything you've learned about this shape, about your body, applying all of that. And feeling what it's like to be right here now. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor, finding a relaxed position for your neck and shoulders. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And walk your hands and feet towards one another. And let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Take any movement, maybe a sway or shake out here. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up. And all the way up to standing. And let's come up to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Bring hands together at the heart. Feel your feet grounded. Nice long spine all the way past the top of the head. We'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Please take the time you need for all your transitions. And rest in a pose that feels like a rest for you. That could be down dog. Could just as well be child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. One more deep breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's take the right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher. And then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. From here, lift the right hand and tip over, lifting hips high for Wild Thing. And you can explore, experiment here in any way that's interesting for you. Bring your right hand back to the floor and then thread your right leg out to the other side. Lift the left arm. And again, explore in any way. If you bend one leg or the other, You might find something interesting. Eventually, both hands back to the floor, making your way back to down dog, however you want to get there. Just feel what you are doing. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Pulling the hips up and back as you do. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. And then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. From here, lift the left hand, tip over, and then send the hips high, wild thing. Experimenting, exploring in any way that's interesting for you. Left hand back to the floor, thread the left foot out to the right, lift the right hand. Eventually, both hands back to the floor. Make your way back to down dog and back to a good rest, whether that's down dog or something else. Maybe you want to get off your wrists for a little bit. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips sink low, deep bend, but long spine. Last breath. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist and take it over for a side bend. Come over to the other side, grab your right wrist. And then back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body releasing. Reach that left leg a little straighter, longer, higher. Big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg. Straight long back leg. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Feel what you're doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in. Let's grab the right wrist, take it over. Come over to the other side, grab your left wrist. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top this time. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. What is there to let go of here? Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath here. Release. Make your way to a good rest, whatever that is. Keeping breath deep. Letting go. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back. Lower down, up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take the right leg up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, shift forward and find your balance. Let's rise up to standing. Bring the left knee to the chest. Other arm can be out or at the hip. Can stay holding the knee or grab the big toe, extending part way or all the way straight. Open the left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle. Still hips and chest square to the front. And then bring the left leg back to the front and set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Rolling open through the left shoulder. gaze forward and then release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natsharajasana, kicking your foot into your hand. You might tip forward a little bit, but more than anything, go up. Fingers, toes, head, chest, everything lifting. Release, step back, high lunge. Let's make our way back to down dog if you'd like. Optional handstand swings. Bringing hands flat to the floor. If you want to, swing the left leg up and down. Getting a little air time for that right foot. Eventually finding your way back to down dog, however you get there. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing, find your balance. Left arm can be out or at the hip. Right hand can hold the knee or big toe. Leg can be bent or straight or anywhere in between. Finding what works for you. These poses aren't meant to look the same. We all have very different bodies, so exploring what your edge is now. Open the right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle. Bring it back to the front, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Rolling open through the right shoulder. And then gaze forward, release with the front hand. Catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natsharajasana. Big step back, high lunge. Make your way back to down dog, optional handstand swings. Take as many or few as you like, including none. Finding your way back to a good rest. Come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. Let's take an upright variation. So you might want to adjust the angle of the front leg so that you can bring the upper body up. If you need a little something under the right hip, feel free to use that. So you can keep your hands on the floor, on your front leg, your hips, or there's lots of back leg variations. You could take hold of the inside of the foot, kicking the foot back, a little like we did in King Dancer. You could draw the heel in, quad stretch. And there's lots of other variations. Feel free to do the one that feels right for you right now. When you're ready to fold, go ahead and fold. Use any support, something to support your head or chest or hip. Bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your hip that's in the way, move it so you can lean to the right, swing the back leg around to the front. From here, shift over onto the left hip, and then send the right leg back. Adjusting into pigeon on the other side. Beginning in an upright variation. And take this in the way it feels good for you, it feels right. You might keep your hands on the floor the whole time, or explore something similar to what you did on the first side. Whenever you're ready to fold, go ahead and fold. Letting go. Can bring your upper body back up. Move anything out from under the left hip so you can lean to the left. This time bring your right foot to the outside of the left knee, getting set up for a seated spinal twist. You could do this with the bottom leg straight or bent. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm can either hug or hook to the outside of the knee. Each inhale, sit taller. Each exhale, rotate more. One more breath here. Let's release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg can be straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Let's release, unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. Roll back onto your back, bring knees in. Little circle or rock with your knees, and then set up for some back bends. Starting with bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Stay as long or short as you like. When the pose feels complete, come down and rest. Rest until you feel like coming up again. If you feel like coming up again, take another one. Same thing or something else. Any back bend you know or want to try. Just listening to your body, listening for the rightness of it. Stay as long or short as you like, and whatever you're choosing. And each time you rest, rest until you feel it coming up again. If that feeling doesn't come, you can just be done. Move on to a counter stretch. And that can be anything. Happy baby is a great option. Maybe there's something else that you want to do. We are slowly winding things down, getting ready for Savasana. So now is a time to really listen. What do you feel like doing right now? If you're enjoying what you're doing, stay with that. If there's something else that you need, do that. You want to take an inversion or restorative pose or twist. Maybe there's a part of your body that could use a little attention. Take the time you need for whatever you're doing. Each time you finish, you can again ask, what's needed now? When nothing else is needed, start getting comfortable in your final resting pose, Savasana. You may want to adjust your clothing or grab props. Eventually settling into stillness and letting go of the control of your breath, letting the weight of your body release. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles. And eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Well done. That was a hard one. Thank you for your support in whatever ways you're able to do that. I so appreciate financial contributions, Venmo, PayPal, Patreon, checks. Since this is my job, this is what I do for work. And I also really appreciate hearing that this is valuable for you, whether or not you're able to contribute financially. It means a lot to me just knowing the work I do in the world is valued. So thank you.